Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the Comic John YouTube channel. I, of course, am your host, John Hassinger, for this out-of-theater reaction to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I cried, I laughed, and at the end, I raised my fist in victory. I don't know if I can really get into how much I love this movie on my out-of-theater reaction review right now, because I had so many expectations that they were exceeded. Dad calling mid-video. So many expectations for this movie because the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is such a special place in my heart, because for a long time, my oldest daughter, when she was around 1, I was out of a job and I was at home with her all day, and we watched that movie every single day, most days twice, and it got me through a pretty horrible time. And it's so good because it's not just the superhero movie that it is, it's also a comedy. It's also with a movie with music that you can listen to when you're not watching the movie. And my daughter liked it, and she was like 1, so it could keep her attention. So it has such a special place in my heart, above all the really cool things that James Gunn does as just a comic book movie. So I was going into this thing just full of emotions. I can't believe I waited until Saturday afternoon, thanks to my wife. Just kidding, not thanks to my wife. Of course, I said, I want to see this with you because it means a lot to me. And the fact that they put Rocket on the hospital bed from the get-go, and he's on death's door throughout the whole movie, is just the genius of James Gunn to have this underlying, like, keep your heart rate up no matter how light it gets. And it does get light. Drax and Mantis, it's a shame that Dave Bautista's walking away and that we're not going to get any more Drax, because I would love to see him and Mantis just do, yearly holiday specials on Disney Plus. It'd be amazing. This is my wife, Heather Hassinger.
Hello.
Babe, you enjoyed this, correct?
Of course. The music was incredible.
She said that to me before the movie was even over. And I thought 3 songs into the movie, I was like, he is 3 for 3. And I'm not going to say anything. It was like a no-hitter in the 3rd inning. I was like, I'm not going to talk about it because then it's not going to happen. She was like, the music. And that's, like I mentioned earlier, the music is like a separate part. It's like part of the movie you get to enjoy after you watch the movie. And that's why we are all in good hands over at the DC with James Gunn heading over there running things. This guy just, like I said, I cried over a raccoon, and it's just amazing. Now, spoiler alert, the post-credit scene, the mid-credit scene was just kind of pointless. It was just, I think it was basically like a tease of a new Guardians team. It was like Rocket, Groot, Groot is like, during the movie, Groot is The Rock in the WWF. Now Groot in this mid-credit scene is The Rock like today, where he's just like a mountain of muscle made of wood, and they're fighting some invading army. It's Rocket, Groot,
A kid.
one of those kids, and Kraglin, which is funny because that's James Gunn's brother. It'd be funny if they signed him on to like stay. And then the end credit scene is just Peter Quill and his grandfather eating Magic Spoon cereal, which is a big sponsor of most Marvel movie YouTube channels. Very expensive, but sugar-free. And they're kind of like making fun of his son, which is, I guess, Peter's brother, like Earth brother. And he's like, or maybe his uncle, and he's like, can you mow the lawn? And he's like, does he want to watch me mow his lawn? I like missed it. A lot of it went over my head. I didn't get it. The majority of it was a joke. until the final shot with the graphics come up. The screen's all white, and in black it says, the legendary Star-Lord will return, which means Chris Pratt is staying.
Best part, no one died.
I was 50. That is,
No one died.
again, there were a lot of surveys, polls out there. Who's gonna die? Rocket, Groot. Everybody thought Rocket was gonna die. I was like, I don't think James Gunn is that much of a dick to kill off any of these characters so that Marvel can't use them. Nobody died. Everybody survived. Zoe Saldana, she's just a kind of a step above. She's playing a completely different character, like a new version of an old character. She was really, really good. I kind of thought she was the standout performance-wise. She just did something new that, we hadn't really seen before. And I don't know. There's probably so many more things I want to say. I'm probably going to go back and see this movie later tonight.
What?
Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next
you're
week.
not.
I got to go.